Hey everyone, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done something colorful, and honestly, I've been bored with black hair, so I want to do something bold and colorful. And we're going for ginger today, and I'm going to take this 613 wig and transform it into this. Now I have done ginger before, but this is just a little bit different shade. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this color, then please keep on watching. The wig that I'm wearing is from Yolissa Hair. I will put all the hair info in the description box down below. So let's move on to the colors. I'm going to use Kiss Colors Cinnamon and Adore Cajun Spice, and yes, Sky Blue. I'm actually going to mix all three together. So with the two orange shades, I'm going to pour the entire bottle into this container, my mixing bowl. And then for the blue shade, I actually only use 2 drops of the blue. That's it, maybe 3 drops, not the whole bottle. And this is just going to help the orange shade to not be like super neon color orange. It's just going to darken it up a bit. Now I'm only doing this because the hair that I'm starting off with is a 613 color, which is like super blonde. I've done these 2 shades before, but when I did it, it was with black hair that I bleached to blonde, but it wasn't like this light of a blonde. It was more like a color 27 blonde. So that's why I actually added the blue. That way I don't have this crazy neon orange. And as for dyeing the hair, I'm going to be doing it the old-fashioned, hand method. I'm not going to do the watercolor method because I don't always love that method, even though it's faster and it's easier. Sometimes I don't get the exact results that I want. And when you add the dye to the water, it gets diluted. So sometimes you don't really get what you want. So that's why I decided to do it the hand method. And as for my roots, I'm using a comb, as you can see, to go into the roots. And for the roots, the color of the roots actually look a little bit darker because I added more dye onto the roots. And then as for the end, I kind of brushed it out with my hands, so the color wasn't as pigmented throughout the hair but very strong at the top of the hair, if that makes any sense. I am not a professional when it comes to coloring hair, doing hair. I'm just a girl on YouTube playing with her wigs, doing her wigs, and hopefully I can teach you guys something because I'm learning as I am going along as well. I completely forgot to mention to you guys, for the lace, I actually protected it using a conditioner instead of my Vaseline method. I find that this works a lot better and it's a lot easier to wash out. Now I'm going to let the hair dye sit for about an hour, and then I'm going to wash it off camera, and this is the end result. Honey, I'm living for this color. I'm loving it. And guys, I've used the Yolissa's hair before. I've never had any issues with it. So I will say the only issue that I was having with this wig, and it was literally annoying me, it was the way the wig fit on my head. It was actually a little bit too small, and I've never had that issue because I do have a small head, and most pre-made wigs are 21.5. My head is 21. So it was really hard to get this wig to fit. Like, I was kind of struggling. You might not notice it here, but I was really struggling, guys. I was really struggling. Anyway, so I'm trying to pull this lace down so it fits properly, and I'm going to go ahead and cut some sections. That way it's going to make it a lot easier for me to apply this wig on my head. So if you do end up purchasing any wigs from Yolissa Hair, I would recommend probably sizing up a bit because the wigs, they do fit a bit small. But make sure you always check out other reviews on these hair because my videos are mainly on tutorials on how to color, how to style wigs, how to apply wigs. Now, as you can see, I'm going in with the scissors because I'm trying to create that perfect hairline that works with my forehead. So I did cut off a bit of the lace and a bit of the hair as well because I'm trying to bring it as close to the hairline as possible. And I'm going to go in with my bold hold glue. I actually glued the hair on the front part of my forehead already, so I'm just doing the sides already. The glue part of this video is not super detailed because I do have very detailed videos on how I apply my wigs. So you want to make sure the glue is clear. I actually waited until it was clear before I put it down. You can't put it down when the glue is white or else it's going to look a hot mess. So wait for it to dry clear, and then as you can see, I'm going back in with my scissors trying to cut away any extra lace and just cut away any excess lace, cutting it as close to the hairline as possible. This is a transparent lace and not HD, so I think the blend was actually pretty good, and I had to go back in with the glue again. Like I said, I was kind of struggling with this wig because it was very small and very tight fit into my head. The side was definitely the hardest part to stick down because it kept coming up again because I said the wig was just a tad bit too small for me. And you guys, normally I would cut these scenes out of the video, but I was just like, you know what? listen, the process is not always easy or perfection. Sometimes I struggle too. And I went in with a melting spray. That one is actually my own, and we will talk about that sometime very soon. But I'm just testing out products just to see how well they work, glues and all that stuff, because I do want to come out with my own line of products when it comes to my wigs. Anyways, let's move on. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side as well. Apply a layer of glue. I'm going to do 2 layers. That's what I usually do. You can add a bit more. It depends on how long you plan on wearing your wig for. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a teeny tiny bit of baby hair, not too much, not going to go overboard with it. So I'm going to go in with my eyebrow razor, and I'm just combing out some hair to add to the side. And you guys, I am actually pretty impressed with how this wig looks as far as being melted down. It's not even melted as yet. I have not even melted. Just apply the glue and the spray, and it looks really good so far. And I'm impressed because it is transparent. It's not HD. I'm going to go in with my tiny little baby hair flat iron. Well, it's just a flat iron. It's very small, but it's good for baby hairs. And I'm just going to go ahead and flip it upwards. Child, I don't even know what I'm doing when it comes to baby hair. You guys already know this. And I'm going to go in with my edge brush and just, you know, create a little swoop. I feel like it was necessary with this wig. Again, it's transparent, it's not HD, so I do have to hide any kind of lace, even though it looks pretty melted. And guys, I'm taking my eyebrow razor and I'm gonna cut some layers as well as using my scissors, but I find that the eyebrow razor does a really good job of cutting layers. But yeah, the hair is pretty long. I'm not that tall. I'm about 5'5.5", so 24 inches looks super long on me, you guys. Like, sometimes 30 inches, I find it very intimidating because I feel like 24 is so long on me. Now I'm going to go in with my flat iron, and I'm just going to straighten it and kind of curl it under because I created some layers in the front. So I wanted to have like that, you know, that 90s vibe in the front of the hair, like those 90s layers. But I'm going to go ahead and just curl it a bit more under so I can get that layered look. And that's pretty much it for this video. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Bye.